Hey guys, Deva here, and Capcom livestreamed today the 6th developer diary where they revealed new updates and future events, so if you missed it I'll put a link down in the description. I'll give you a quick overview of the diary and talk about possible meta changes. Let's start off with the important system changes and then moving to Alatreon's weapons, stats and armor. You will be able to now upgrade 3 charms further, first of Phoenix, which is Coalescence, so it will be going up to level 3 and may change some meta builds since the skill was hard to fit in without having to use hybrid jewels and health boost on top of it. Fitness 5, which means you will be able to get Constitution level 5 in a single charm. Pretty useless though, because you can just use Constitution 1, drink a dash juice and eat for the food skill failing black belt, which already reduces your stamina by 46% out of 50%, and that's the capacity of possible stamina reduction. So if you don't have stacked up dash juices and vouchers, I guess it's okay, but a little overkill. Draw Charm 3 will give you critical draw level 3. I mean, in first place, critical draw is only useful for Greatsword, and you get it for free anyway if you use Frostcraft. Besides of that, why having 100% affinity on draw attacks only when you really could just build for 100% affinity and all of your hits be critting? For example, if you go crit draw with a Greatsword, you do a draw attack, and then you want to continue into a True Charge Slash, you won't crit. Another big useful feature is that you now will be able to craft monster lures. I can see on the screen 7 pages of each having 8 monsters, so I assume you can craft mostly all of them. This will be very useful for newer players so they can directly craft the armor lures they need for getting the most important augment materials, for example health regeneration. They kind of teased a few of Alatreon's weapons which have incredible good designs. They showed the Charge Blade. This must be the longsword, I think, and of course the heavy bowgun. For the Greatsword, all you have to do is look at the stats and you know it deals much less damage than Brachii or Safi Greatsword, and mostly because element doesn't do anything on a Greatsword. Like for example, out of 1500 damage hit, with that high amount of element you may get 30 to 50 elemental damage on a True Charge Slash. So that won't compensate with a lack of raw, but hey, at least it looks good, and doing a few less percentages damage isn't very noticeable in hands. Element is decently high though, so I'm really hoping it changes the dual blades meta because I'm totally tired of the Kiar and Safi weapons. What we don't know is if it's somehow further upgradable stats wise or have an upgrade system like the Kiar weapons, so I really don't want to judge too fast on that, but that's the facts for now and the numbers we have. Also, the name of it is literally Alatreon Greatsword, and that looks very suspicious. But what about his armor? The set skill is called Alatreon Divinity, which will increase your elemental damage and elemental resistances. So resistance does indeed get a huge boost, as you can see, but the element gets boosted by like 40 element only, which is equal to about 1 augment, and this will increase your damage on hits by like 1 or 2 damage. It could be possible that this is just a 3-piece bonus and having a much stronger 5-piece bonus, but I doubt that it has any change against Safi's 40% affinity and 150 base element. There is no way. But hey, maybe there is more into it, and I'm going to try not getting your hopes or my hopes down. For August, they plan to release a new Barioth variant, which is Frostfang Barioth. It will be an event quest and will be temperate, so prepare to get absolutely demolished if you think normal Barioth was hard. His armor looks pretty dope, especially the headpiece, which actually looks like a Barioth. His set skill will be still Punishing Draw, but this time you can activate it with a single armor piece. I'm not sure why they are trying so hard with this skill. The only weapon that can viably use draw attacks is a Greatsword, and Punishing Draw gives you only 5 raw on raw attacks. 5 raw is less than 2 attack boost, so why waste a whole armor piece when you can just use a 2 attack boost? The good thing is that you now can use a 4-piece Volcana for a Frostcraft crit draw build and 1 Frostfang Barioth piece to have Punishing Draw in addition. This will make a very great combination, if not the best one, for crit draw playstyle. For cosmetic stuff, we are going to get a new room decor, new figures, beautiful pendants, but as well new guide cards, backgrounds and layouts of course. Like every other season, we are getting a new festival too. They made a really amazing job with decorating Celiana and definitely gives the summer vibes. You will be able to craft some really amazing looking layers like the sticky one, default layers so you can run around looking naked without dropping your armor, and of course the 5th and 6th horseman headpiece. We had before Wiggler, Kuluyaku, Feline, Mosswine, and now we're getting finally the Kelby and Aptonoth, and seems like we're really close with the Apocalypse in 2K20 by doing that. Besides of that, some cool looking rabbit ears, and if you remember the monkey headpiece from the Peel Springs event, we are now getting a golden version of it. As for meme weapons, they showed us mach-shaped dual blades, and I have no idea or clue what the element of this could be, and probably can't be water since the last ones were the wet fish and they were water. They also announced that we are getting a 5th title update and it's gonna be a returning monster. What do you think will it be? Leave a comment down below. I think it's gonna be either Fatalis or Gormagala. And probably one of the most exciting news is that we finally are getting Master Rank layered armor. There is no exact date for this, but it's gonna be all on fall, and I guess we're gonna get the last title update on winter, which is going to complete the Iceborne chapter. In between, of course, all the arc temperate monsters and maybe 1-2 new variants. So this was pretty much it, and I didn't mention everything or smaller details, and if you want information about how Alatreon's fight will be, you should check out the link in the description. Hope you all enjoyed this video and got somewhat hyped up for the upcoming events and updates. If so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you want to see next from me. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome builds, guides and speedrun videos, and of course I'm gonna be the first one to cover all the Alatreon meta builds for dual blades, charge blade, grid swords and so on. With that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys.